Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Tech India. This is session second for the series that we have started for actual exam questions for Certified Cloud Practitioner exam. And the code for this exam is CLF-C02. So let's start with our first question of this video. Which option is perspective that includes foundational capabilities of AWS Cloud Adoption Framework, that is AWS CAF? So here are the options: sustainability, option B, performance efficiency, option C, governance, option D, reliability. You can take your time to guess the correct answer for this. Options are in front of you. So let me reveal the correct answer. If you want to take more time, you can pause the video. Governance is the correct answer here. And why is that? Because AWS Cloud Adoption Framework, that is AWS CF, defines six core perspectives to help organization structure and guide cloud adoption. So those six CAF are business, people, governance, platform, security, operations. So only governance is one of them. I am just repeating those six: CAF, business, people, governance, platform, security, operation. So these three are not there. So this is the correct answer only. Now let's move towards our next question. That is question number 7. A company is running and managing its own Docker environment on Amazon EC2 instances. The company wants an alternative to help manage cluster size, scheduling, and environment maintenance. Which AWS service meet these requirements? Here are the options: AWS Lambda, option B Amazon RDS, option C AWS Fargate, option D Amazon Athena. So you can take your time to guess the answer. So let me reveal the correct answer. Correct answer here is option C AWS Fargate, because company want to replace Amazon EC2 instances. And AWS Fargate is a serverless compute engine that let you run container without managing the underlying infrastructure. So AWS Fargate will be the best replacement for EC2 instances because they want to deploy Docker environment. AWS Lambda is also serverless, but that will not be helpful in case of Docker environment. RDS is altogether different thing. Athena is for querying the S3, so that is also not the helpful answer here. So option C, AWS Fargate is correct. Now question number 8. A company want to run NoSQL database on Amazon EC2 instances. Which task is the responsibility of AWS in this scenario? Here are the options: update the guest operating system on the EC2 instances. Option B, maintain high availability at database layer. Option C, patch the physical infrastructure that hosts the EC2 instances. Option D, configure the security group firewall. So let's first understand the question itself. Which task is the responsibility of AWS? So basically in AWS there is a shared responsibility model, and what that model indicates, so that simply mentions the responsibility clearly. So few tasks are the responsibility of AWS, other task is the responsibility of customer. That customer has to take care by themselves. So the question is asking what is the responsibility of AWS in this scenario, as company want to run NoSQL database. So you can take your time to guess the correct answer. So let me reveal the correct answer for you now. Option C, patch the physical infrastructure that hosts the EC2 instances. Because you can clearly understand, physical infrastructure is maintained by AWS only. Even customer cannot access, and even customer do not know where the physical infrastructure is present. So that is solely the responsibility of AWS to patch the physical infrastructure. And patching of operating system is the responsibility of customer for sure. So this is not the correct answer here. Maintain high availability at database layer. Maintaining high availability is the responsibility of AWS, but it is asking at database layer. So it is the responsibility of customer only. And configure the security group firewall. So configuring security group firewall, NACL, route table, and any OS level firewall also is the responsibility of the customer, not of AWS. And even I can show you the shared responsibility model as well if you want. Let me just show you. So you can see shared responsibility model here. Here are the responsibilities of customer. Here are the responsibilities of AWS. So customer data, platform, application, identity management, operating system, network and firewall configuration. All these things are clearly mentioned in customer responsibility. So that's why we can clearly say in this question what are the responsibility of customer and what are the responsibility of AWS. So now let's move towards our next question, that is question number 9. Which AWS services or tools can identify right sizing opportunities for Amazon EC2 instances? Choose two. So here two options will be correct among these five. First one is AWS Cost Explorer. Second, AWS Billing Conductor. Option C, Amazon Code Group. Option D, Amazon SageMaker. Option E, AWS Compute Optimizer. So you can take your time to guess the correct answer. So now let me reveal the correct answer. Correct answer will be AWS Cost Explorer and AWS Compute Optimizer. Because AWS Cost Explorer will provide you cost and usage report, allowing you to analyze your historical cost and usage pattern. However, it does not identify right sizing opportunities, but it can help you in understanding your current spending and identify the areas where right sizing might be beneficial. So it will tell you that this particular instance is causing this much revenue. So you can either think about increasing it or decreasing it. That is your choice, but it will give you clue which particular instance, which particular resource is causing higher cost. Now second thing is AWS Compute Optimizer. So this is the service that recommends optimal AWS resources for your workload. So it analyzes continuously your historical utilization of your Amazon EC2 instances and provides the recommendations for right sizing. It may even suggest you to change the instance type for a better fit based on your workload requirement. So suppose you have deployed a EC2 instance and you have already enabled Compute Optimizer itself. It will give you direct suggestions. Suppose you are using as of now T3.small instance type. So it will directly tell you that this is not the correct one for you. You may use T2.small or you may use T3.large. It is not like that it will just tell you that you should reduce the size. It will also give you the warnings, or you can give say alerts, or you can say suggestions that you should increase or you should decrease the size of your instance. It will try to optimize the resources. It will not try to reduce your cost. So now question number 10. Which of the followings are benefit of using AWS Trust Advisor? Choose two. So here two options will be correct. First option is providing high performance container orchestration. Option B, creating and rotating encryption keys. Option C, detecting underutilized resources to save cost. Option D, improving security by proactively monitoring the AWS resources. Option E, implementing enforced tagging across AWS resources. So these are the options. Options are quite lengthy, so you can take your time to guess the correct one. Now let me reveal the correct answer. Option C and option D will be correct answer here. Detecting underutilized resources to save cost. Option D, improving security by proactively monitoring the AWS resources. So first, let me just tell you in general terms, what are the benefits of using Trust Advisor? Not just these two, apart from these two as well, I'm just telling all the benefits of Trust Advisor. First one is cost optimization. That is the case here as well. It is optimizing the cost. Second one is performance, because Trust Advisor can help to improve the performance of your services with actionable recommendation by analyzing the usage and configuration. Next one could be security, because Trust Advisor help in improving the security of your AWS environment by suggesting the foundational security best practices that are curated by security expert. However, that is the case in this question as well, because security is mentioned over here clearly. So these two benefits are already covered. Then there is fault tolerance. It can improve the reliability of your services. So it helps in fault tolerance as well. And apart from that, it helps in service quotas, because service quota is the maximum number of resources that you can create in a AWS account, and that is also maintained and monitored by Trust Advisor. So key benefits are, I'm just repeating again: cost optimization, performance, security, fault tolerance, and service quotas. So here option C and option D are correct, because I have just told you performance is also the benefit, but here it is saying providing high performance container orchestration. So that is not the benefit of Trust Advisor. Now, creating and rotating encryption keys, that is also not possible with the help of Trust Advisor, and implementing enforced tagging across AWS resources. This is also not the duty, or you can say benefit, of Trust Advisor. So friends, this was all in this video. Thanks for watching this video, and please do subscribe this channel, Tech India.